Hey, and welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really quick, the reason that you're here, you're one of two things, right? One thing that's important to you is lead flow. You're either a sales organization or you're an agency. And lead flow is the most important thing for you. And not only that, but quality lead flow is important to you. So there's two different scenarios, and there's one system I want to introduce you to, and there's two words really, and that is ping post. Some of you guys have heard this term before, but you have no idea what it is. I aim to explain it to you and let you know that this is the catalyst to really scaling your operation, whether you're an agency or you're a sales organization. Here's how it works, right? So, first off, the first scenario, let's take an agency, for example. If you're an agency, you're constantly banging your head against the wall to figure out how can you provide more lead gen, right, to your ever growing buyer network. And not only that, but the most important thing, how do you supply quality so that you're retaining people consistently and you're able to then focus on getting more buyers, driving more money to your bottom line, right? There's a system that you can use and implement, right? And it's basically like what's behind the veil, right? This is the system that all the biggest of the big, right, lead generation companies operating at volume are simply using, and that is a ping post system. What this allows for you to do is to basically harness the power of vast networks of lead providers that are spending ad dollars on their own dime. You're basically going to be purchasing opportunities when it meets the criteria of your actual buyers, and only when it meets the criteria of your actual buyers. Those leads are going to be posted into the system, and then they're going to be distributed out to your buyers in real time. You can make a margin, right? And not only that, but you will have the ability to, with a proper feedback loop from your buyer, affect the outcome of their sales simply by ramping up what is working well, right, from the leads that are coming in and killing off what is not. Okay, simple enough, right? And this is the process that you need to implement if you are serious about operating on a pay per lead at scale, at volume, with the ultimate control. Now, if you're a sales organization, here's the thing, you can bypass all the middlemen. You can actually implement this and become your own lead gen provider for the purpose of your own sales, basically, in essence, cherry picking the very best lead opportunities at a wholesale rate. You're getting more volume of leads for less costs, and you have the control and transparency to understand where those leads are coming from. And it's all identified by a sub ID. So if a sub ID is working out on the sales side, then you can rest assured that you have the ability to control and ramp up that sub ID, the input of those leads coming in, and that's going to help you make more sales for less money, right? This is what we're talking about here. Not only that, as a sales organization, you're in effect the lead gen company, so you can also distribute leads to non-competing buyer networks and also drive revenue through a whole different stream, a different source. Really, what we do here is we leverage this internally. I mean, I've been in the lead gen game since 2015. This is the system that I moved to a few years ago. We got it mastered and really dialed in. However, we provide white glove service and implementation for both agencies and for sales organizations so that you can run the very same system and you can be on the fast track to profitability because the system is meant to make you money, right? This is what's behind the veil. Those two words that you're probably familiar with, but you have no idea about, I want to explain more to you about it. So go ahead and book a strategy call. I'm going to send over to you some more videos so that you can dig in and links to kind of a library where you can get more information on it. But step one is book a strategy.